الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إذا السماء انفطرت وإذا الكواكب انتثرت وإذا البحار فجرت علمت نفس ما قدمت وأخرت يا أيها الإنسان ما غرك بربك الكريم الذي خلقك فسواك فعدلك صدق الله العلي العظيم. 10th class lecture number 1 for biotechnology. I will discuss about biotechnology. I was discussing this topic in the class about which I discussed molecular scissor and how the genes are transplanted to form the insulin, but I will define some terms once again to improve your knowledge. So we start biotechnology. What is the definition of biotechnology? Use of biology for the welfare of humankind. Use of bio for the welfare of humankind. So genetic engineering and human genome project is the project by which gene sequence of the human chromosome is studied. There is a good news that most of the genome, what is the genome? Total amount of genetic material in the nucleus of any living thing is called genome. So genome of human being is far longer due to long DNA, but still we had the scientist had studied the DNA, and due to which DNA sequencing is very important technology you will study in second year. We go on to the next topic because these topics are very important in reference to current development going on due to coronavirus, because genetic engineering is going to be a top science during this disease. You can see what is going on. Human cell gene is removed, that useful gene is removed, that gene which can produce insulin, and that is entered into the plasmid. I should reduce the width of this arrow so that I can point out properly. Look here, this gene which is coming from the insulin human cell, which is very important gene because that can produce the insulin. You are at another figure you are watching, at another angle you are watching the bacterium use less DNA, plasmid. You are cutting the plasmid by the molecular scissor, restriction endonuclease. You are transplanting gene directly into the plasmid. Now this plasmid is not only plasmid, this is the recombinant DNA, because one part consists of bacteria and one part consists of the DNA. This recombinant plasmid entered into the bacteria once again, and this bacteria allowed to grow by binary fission, by which we can increase the number of the bacteria in a culture by providing them nutrition. So what is the result? Result is marvelous. You are going to produce insulin by synthetically, mean artificially. By genetic engineering, you are not going to produce insulin only. You can produce a protein which can kill the virus. Interferon is natural protein. Of course, this protein is not much effective against the coronavirus, but this is natural protein which is present in our body. Urokinase enzyme is being produced by genetic engineering. Urokinase enzyme is used to dissolve the blood clots. You know, when blood clots, sometimes the platelets start clotting of the blood inside our body, and that topic, single cell protein, I will explain later on, because that is the single cell protein is also a very important topic, but that is not the part of the syllabus. But one thing about the single cell protein, students, I will tell you, because you know syllabus is reduced, so some important topics federal board missed. I would like to tell you about the single cell protein, some useful information. Food is the main issue all over the world. You know, cultivation, the crop growing is a very difficult phenomenon. The scientists ace the process to provide the food to all humans where the food is not available, by using the protein from the microorganisms in the fermentation tank. And fermentation tank, what is the fermentation tank? Fermentation tank is the process is the tank in which an anaerobic respiration take place. Look here, this is the fermentation tank. They enter bacteria, they enter alga, they enter fungi, they enter some other microorganisms who have some essential proteins. Even this protein is more useful than whey protein we take from the crops. So there are two type of fermentation tanks. One is for continuous fermentation tanks. Continuous fermentation tank is those tanks you will enter the raw material. Raw material mean you will enter the bacteria, you will enter the nutrition which will grow the bacteria, fungus, alga, and then after you at the same time fermentation basically anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration take place, and during anaerobic respiration the products will come out at other side. So it means you are not stopping the reaction. That is a continuous, and batch, that is a batch fermentation is that fermentation in which you will enter the raw material, you will close the inlet valve, and you will give a specific time. The protein will be produced, microorganisms will be broken down, and they will do an anaerobic respiration, and the protein or products will be formed. And after the formation of the product, you will remove those essential proteins from the outlet valve, and after removing protein from the outlet valves, you will start this fermentation once again. So this is the way by which you are using batch fermentation. Batch fermentation is segmented process, segment wise, not continuous. You will enter the raw material, you will get the product, and then you will enter the raw material once again. By this way you will get your fermentation product, or you will get single cell protein. By fermentation tank there are two objectives. You are getting fermentation products. What are the fermentation products? I tell you by the anaerobic fermentation figure. Anaerobic respiration is also called fermentation. Anaerobic respiration is also called fermentation. What are the two type of respiration? One is the respiration takes place in presence of oxygen. One is the respiration which takes place without oxygen. With oxygen respiration is anaerobic respiration. Without oxygen respiration is anaerobic respiration. First step of both respiration is the same, that glucose changes to pyruvic acid, and then pyruvic acid changes to ethanol and carbon dioxide in ethanolic fermentation, and pyruvic acid changes to lactic acid by lactobacillus in the lactic acid fermentation, and pyruvic acid in some cases also changes into organic salts. So these are the fermentation done by microorganism. Yeast, unicellular fungus do the ethanolic fermentation. Bacterial fermentation produce the lactic acid. So these are some fermentation. And most important point about the biotechnology, that you will isolate the gene. I will tell you once again, you will isolate the gene in genetic engineering first of all, and then after the isolation of the gene, this is very important points which I am discussing, because this is in reference to same process which discussed at the start of the lecture in the classroom as well. You will isolate the gene. This is human body. You will isolate the gene, useful gene. You will use the plasmid. Plasmid part will be broken down by restriction endonuclease, which is also called molecular scissor. You will implant this useful gene in the plasmid. This useful gene in the plasmid. Now this plasmid consists of useful product as well as useful products as well as the product of the plasmid. You will enter this plasmid once again into bacterium, and then bacteria you will provide the nutrition, because you can grow the bacteria in the laboratory conditions that about living bacteria is growing, that is called culture. Living organisms growing in the laboratory are called the culture. So culture of the bacteria can be produced in the large tanks. You can grow in fermentation tank as well. Bacteria will grow and products will be formed, and that product will be interferon, that product will be urokinase, that product will be the interferon. So these products are used synthetically to cure our diseases in the medical sciences. The 10th class, this was lecture about the biotechnology, genetic engineering, and how the genes are isolated and transplanted into the plasmid, how they are used in the bacteria to grow to produce the synthetic medicines for the patients.